What's up? It's your boy Carcino right here, and yeah, I'm rocking my Cubs All-Star hat 2015. Oh yeah, it's sick. I know you love it. But let's talk about something that needs to be discussed. Do anybody really care about the ratings to the PBC? Really? I just need to know. Because as I was telling Hood today, and shout out to PNC King, who I ran into the other day, him and his mom. We had a good talk up at Walmart. It was crazy. I loved it. I love meeting people who know me from the internet. That means you show them love and support and watch my videos all the time. So, follow my boy PNC King and hit him up. He took a picture with me too. I don't want that picture up on the internet. But what I was talking about, Al Haymon, yeah, Al Haymon, they winning. Boxing is back on television. That's all that matters. Other than that, they winning. They're up. People are like, well, they 700 down. I'm like, Hood, who can? They not trying to beat CSI. That's not what they in. They're not in for the ratings game of beating all those stations and shows. They're an event. They're not a series. It's an event. When they have an event, it comes on like once a month. They're not there every week. It's not something that comes on. You're going to see it every week for 12 weeks or 14 weeks and then it's out. This is an event. The reason they have the time slot that they got is because whatever they had there was garbage. It wasn't really doing that anyway. It wasn't bringing in any revenue for the network. And if somebody wanted to pay money for that spot, then so be it. And their numbers are better, almost 3 times better than anything that was in its spot before it. That's how you judge a program like that. You don't just compare it to other shows. It's not a television show. You judge it as far as what you had in your slot. This is what NBC is looking for. What we had at this time got us this. We put something in there that's getting us this. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking like we need you to finish in the top 50 or 100 or it's a failure. No. The only people that will be saying, oh, this thing's a failure and all that, is people who are not involved in it. It might affect their pocketbook. They looking like, hey, this thing might be bad. Because now you got fights on regular TV. And if that's going to threaten people probably watching their fights. And of course, they just love Al Haymon. They just love him. So yeah, they ain't going to say something really positive about him. But does anybody really care? Do we care about just the fights? They were saying like, oh, they didn't have good fights. They put Adrian Broner in 2 fights against Sean Porter. And you saw him fight John Molina. Nobody had a problem with those fights when they were made at all. You saw Robert the Ghost Guerrero fight life and death in a fight where people thought it was going to be a whitewash. And then he fought a fight with Keith Thurman that went to the wire. But even though he took a beat down, but nobody had a problem with those fights. You saw Chris Algieri fight Amir Khan. And everybody loved the fight. So my thing is, where is the fights going wrong? We saw Andy Lee fight Peter Quillen in a great match. It was a great fight. We saw Danny Garcia and Lamont Peterson. What in the world are people talking about? You saw the Riverside Rocky go up against Andre Berto. I mean, I've seen nothing but decent matchups. I don't know what everybody else is talking about because that's all that really matters in the end. Forget the numbers. As long as we seeing boxing on TV, who cares if it ain't going to last? It ain't going to last. I'm going to enjoy it while it's here. That's what's important. I think we missing out on the good pitch, the big picture here. Everybody just so quick to hate on Al Haymon. Haymon this, Haymon that, Al Haymon this and Al Haymon that you're not even enjoying what you've been asking for. You asked for this. You asked to see some competitive fights that could go either way. You mean to tell me you didn't think Adrian Broner or Sean Porter could go either way? You mean to tell me you didn't think the Ghost Guerrero or Keith Thurman could go either way? Broner Molina, it could go either way. Algieri Khan could go either way. All of these fights that they had, the majority of them were 50-50. They could go either way. Andy Lee, Peter Quillen, that could go either way. I don't know. What more do you want? You guys asked for these type of fights and you're getting them. And you're complaining about Al Haymon. For what? It makes no sense. The man has brought boxing back to television. That means you can go in a bar, turn and tell them to turn to NBC, and you can watch boxing. You got your baseball on there. Basketball season is over now. Hockey is over. So now you have all this time allotted that you can go ahead and watch boxing. Only thing that's out there that's competitive is baseball. And that's it. You're good. So I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, their 4th. I'm going to get this up today, so I guess it's still the 5th. And that's it. In the next video, I might be addressing your questions. And this one should have addressed a lot of them. I'm exhausted. This weekend has exhausted me completely. Family members are so crazy. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. I got one cousin who thinks that just because he's from out of town, he comes in town, that means girls got to get naked and take care of him, and we supposed to just have girls laying on the floor for him as soon as he walked through the door. It's the 4th of July family picnic. That's why you're here. It's not a hold down. I mean, and then to talk to we introduce you to a decent woman, and you sit there and talk to this woman like, all right, you're up. You know, it's like, the mentality today, I swear to God, man, I'm done.